What is going on, people? Welcome back. Nick J. Francis channel once again. Saturday evening, Arsenal take on Bournemouth. This time it's at Bournemouth. It's a club, it's a stadium where we've had a lot of success going back all the way back to the Emery years, the Wenger years. We've had a lot of success there. Bournemouth have been playing some good stuff under Gary O'Neill. Decent side Bournemouth, could be a tricky game. Looking at the team, we're not far from kickoff now. Let's look at the team. Notable changes. Raheem Sterling gets to start. Mikel Merino gets to start. Back five. Ben White is back in. Timber picking up a knock on international duty. So I think this might be the first time that we see this back five. I'm not sure. I think we've had Calafiori and Timber playing a lot. Ben White back in as well after some recent injury stuff. We're just having to manage and rotate the team. And it's exactly what we've been calling for Arteta for a couple of years. I've criticised him a lot, and other people have criticised him a lot for his lack of rotation and lack of ability to rotate. And I said, as the team looks more and more like his team, he will look to rotate the team and trust the players a lot more. I'm just going to turn the brightness up here a little bit. So the Arsenal team looks like David Raya in goal, Calafiori and Ben White, fullbacks, Gabriel and Saliba. That's the main thing from the back five. They're all in. Mikel Merino gets to start, like I say, with Declan Rice and Thomas Partey. Really interested to see this midfield. Really interested to see if Rice is, Partey's had a fantastic season so far. He's probably playing his best football in an Arsenal shirt since he started. But it's only been a few games. Talk of a new contract. We might have to discuss that in a video because I'm still not sure. I'm still a little bit worried about his consistency and injuries and different things like that. But, he's been playing fantastically so far. Mikel Merino, we know what he's in there for, winning duels and battles, stopping counter-attacks. Declan Rice as well. You would expect, with that platform of Merino, Rice, Partey, and then the back five, Calafiori, Ben White, you'd expect us really not to be conceding. But that being said, Bournemouth have put together double figures of shots, 16, 19 shots in their last two games, league games. Really attacking team. And I think they know their defence isn't the strongest, and they're just going to kind of go for it. Up top, we've got Kai Havertz with Leandro Trossard on the left, and it looks like Raheem Sterling on the right. Raheem Sterling hasn't really impressed so far. I thought it was going to be Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli's fit enough to make the bench along with Jesus, Zinchenko, Kivior, Jorginho, and then the youth team players. No Bukayo Saka in the squad at all today, which again against Bournemouth should be fine. They're not a team that we should be nervous about that much. I think for me, I want to be seeing from Raheem Sterling. We're just about to kick off. From Raheem Sterling coming into this team, I want to be seeing, if he gets an opportunity, I want him to shoot quicker and be more decisive and make those decisions quicker. Leandro Trossard and Havertz, I trust. They know what to do. From Declan Rice, I want to see him driving the ball forwards, right? We're frequently seeing him play the ball. A little bit of glare on the screen. We've kicked off. We keep seeing Declan Rice pass the ball sideways, pass the ball backwards. I want to see him be a little bit more progressive, I guess, is what you would what you would call it. So that's how we set up Bournemouth. Arrizabalaga in goal, Araujo, Zabanier, Senesi and Kirkez all at the back. Louis Cook, who feels like he's been there forever. Cook and Scott in the midfield. Tavernier, Otara, Semenyo, and Evan Nilsson up top. But let's see. For me, we should be looking at scoring. We haven't been free-flowing and scoring many goals. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 2-0. I'll be happy. Like I say, no Saka there, so he's leading the Premier League and top 5 leagues, I think, for assists so far. So that will be an issue. It'll be interesting to see who takes these corners from this side. But we should have enough, even without Saka, to go and deal with Bournemouth. And let's see if we can get out of here with a clean sheet. Because, like I say, we can say what we want and say, listen, it's only Bournemouth. We should be winning against this team. But the reality is, they are an attacking team. They put quite a lot of shots together. And we're a team that thrives off rhythm. There's good little touch and turn from Sterling already. Partey getting stuck in and winning his first battle, and Gabriel cleaning up. It's not like Bournemouth teams of the past. In the past, Bournemouth have sat deep, let us have the ball on the edge of their box, and let us just kind of decide what we're going to do with it. Take our time to pick our passes. This is not this Bournemouth team. They will come out. They will press us. They will be much more aggressive. So let's see what we can do. We should be able to deal with that, but we may need to play the ball a little bit faster than how we have played the ball in recent games. For me, we play some good stuff, but sometimes we just play a little bit slow. And I would like to see the pace of the game go up a little bit, because obviously we are very, very capable of playing nice, quick football with the team and the players that we've got at the moment. Where are we? Ben White with the throw. Havertz getting a good little flick on. Havertz is good at getting flick-ons. Obviously, we know he's got the height, he's got a bit of physicality, but sometimes it's not really the most precise. We can already see Mikel Merino is going to be in a more advanced role. That could be interesting from a set-piece perspective from the corners. We saw what he did with Spain, getting up in the box and scoring headers is something he can do. David Raya just looking to pass the ball out. And I'm curious, if there's any Arsenal fans here, I'm curious what you guys think about this Thomas Partey, the rumours we're hearing of Thomas Partey with a contract. Arsenal still is just going back and forth to Saliba, Partey, Raya. And like I say, Bournemouth pressed up high. They're not pressing the goalkeeper. They're sat in a sort of mid-press. They want us to come and play out. They've obviously got their pressing triggers. And it looks like maybe Gabriel or Calafiori maybe is their pressing trigger. That player, they're going to wait for him to touch the ball before they go and press aggressively, because they're leaving David Raya to get the goal kick out, knowing he's going to go short. But yeah, Thomas Partey, for me, not really. We'll see how he goes to the end of the season. You know, before last season, he was only fit and available for 40% of the games, less than half of the games since we signed him, which is poor for a signing of £45 million at the time, and it's probably like closer to 70 million in today's money. Kepa struggling to pass the ball out, Merino pressing him. I think the one thing we're going to have to look at, you know, this right-hand side for us, I'm worried about Sterling and his level of intensity. It's something that we haven't seen. Bournemouth breaking now. There's a foul there from Trossard, but they play the advantage. And Thomas Partey cleans up again. Really nice from him. And Mikel Merino gets the ball but turns back. To be fair, there wasn't really much there for him. Merino in an advanced role, I'm excited to see that. But Sterling, for me, I know he's on loan. We need a winger. We need someone that can cover, and that's all he's going to be. There is no sign of him being able to fit into this team as a permanent signing, in my opinion. 29 years old, lots of experience, and the kind of profile of player from an experience and CV level that we should be looking at. But just the intensity for me, for Raheem Sterling, the intensity just doesn't seem to be there. Saka is going to press and battle. Martinelli's going to press and battle. Even Leandro Trossard is starting to press and battle a lot more. We just don't really see that from Raheem Sterling. You know, he's a ball player. He wants the ball at his feet, and he's good when he's got the ball. He's got a little bit of pace. I do feel like that half a yard of pace is gone. You know, he's not as rapid as he once was. The ball's gone long to Havertz. Can he flick it onto Sterling? Havertz is such an awkward style of player to watch. Even when he's playing well, he's just so awkward to deal with. Now Bournemouth come away trying to put an attack together, and the Bournemouth number 8 goes down really easily there. Ben White has just touched him. I think that's Scott. His name is Alex Scott. He's touched him the tiniest bit, and he's gone over straight away. But that is, as they say, that's modern football, I guess. Right, free kick here for Bournemouth. This is probably going to be one of their better chances to get a ball into Arsenal's box. We should be dealing with this, but they would have worked on this. And they do put together, like I say, a lot of shots. It's an in-swinger. It's going to be difficult. Oh, it was going towards the back post. We've got a header away. Merino wins his battle with Senesi. That's good play from Merino. Good play from Merino. It's a good call. It's a little bit overhit. A little bit overhit. Calafiori at the back post. And Calafiori with the throw now. Very un-Arsenal-like midfield. Man like Himanshu, what are you saying? Very un-Arsenal-like midfield. Big, strong, combative. It's such a personality transplant from. It's so different now, isn't it? Watching this midfield from like the Santi Cazorla and Jack Wilshere type of days. There's times we had midfield of Wilshere, Ramsey, and Cazorla, all class technical players, but not associate Arsenal with big and strong, and that's what we've got now in Partey, Rice, Marino, all these types of players. Who's fighting tonight? I think me and Shane spoke about this. We were looking at the schedule yesterday. We might go live for Jack Catterall versus Regis Prograis if we're interested in that. I know it's not like a big fight. I think that's next week. Ariziki, I might not, I'm meant to be going out tonight. But I think we might be live next week for Catterall Prograis, to be fair. Adam Azim, is that Azim versus Ahara Davis, yeah? Trossard is Trossard also interesting play. He's just won a couple of battles there. His record shows that he's much more effective as an off-the-bench substitute rather than a starter. But I think he's working his way into that starting position. I do think he's working his way into that starting position. He's looking better and better when he's starting. And similarly, he's looking really good, Trossard, at the Arteta kind of style of what he wants, of being aggressive, high pressing, running a lot more. When he first started, we know Trossard is an unbelievable shooter of the ball. He was quite static, wait for the ball to come to him, then just try and get a shot away. Bournemouth have broken really quickly. Saliba deals with that. It should be a goal kick. And they've given a corner. The liner wasn't really sure. He stood there for a second and everyone stared at him and he just kind of, I think he's bottled to the pressure there a little bit. Possibly a handball as well. Good battle from Evan Nilsson. Arsenal defending corners and set pieces more than they are attacking corners and set pieces, which is what we would want, really. That last time the ball was delivered in, it was quite high, but David Raya didn't really make much of an attempt to come and get it, but it was quite high. Let's see what they do from this one. Ball comes in, it's not the best cross, doesn't beat the first man. Ball comes out, Sterling tries to press. Can we release Sterling? Can we release Trossard? Sterling's knocked it onto Trossard. Trossard in a physical battle. He's going to do what he can. He's got 2 on him, 3 on him. He needs some support. It's good play from Trossard. He's come all the way back. Thomas Partey. Can he find Havertz? He can. This is where we'd normally want Saka. Ben White's there. We come at Arsenal corner. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, with Saka and Martinelli, that counter is a lot more clean, right? With Sterling, like I say, Trossard is not a speedster at all. He's slower, more technical. Sterling, you're looking at for the pace, and Sterling, he just doesn't look rapid. He's not slow. He's nowhere near slow, but he's not rapid. So all eyes on Gabriel for this corner. Arsenal's first corner, 10 minutes in, still 0-0 between Arsenal and Bournemouth. Declan Rice taking his corner. It looks like he can take corners from both sides. So this might swing outwards rather than inwards. It does swing outwards. And that is not the best from Arsenal, given that we tried to get an attack going. What's good, Ramesh? Wagwan, bro. We tried to get an attack in, and Bournemouth still had the time to actually bring the ball down to feet and clear it. First corner for us, 10 minutes in. We've got to do a little bit better with those. We've got to do a little bit better. But I do like the kind of performances I'm seeing from Trossard. I've started to, if Martinelli can't play and it has to be Trossard, I don't panic as much. There's an element of panic if Sterling has to start over Saka, right? But the drop-off or the gap between a Martinelli and a Trossard, though they're different players, the gap in terms of ability is not massive. The drop-off isn't massive. The game it's only 10 minutes in, so there's nothing to kind of worry about. But the game is a little bit clumsy. And like I say, this is a ground we normally get good results here. For William Saliba, his kind of breakout season, I think it was here where he scored an own goal and then went up the other end and scored an absolute rocket, just like Calafiori against City, where it was his mistake that led to the City goal when they went up the other end and scored. That was at the Etihad, but Saliba's version of that was here at Bournemouth's ground a couple of seasons ago. I think the season before last, when Zinchenko was still in that starting 11 role. And it is a bit clumsy at the moment. Like there's lots of just like nicks and bobbles and different things like that, because with Bournemouth stepping up to press Arsenal, everyone's just meeting in the middle of the pitch, rather than, again, what Arsenal's maybe more used to is teams sitting in a low block and Arsenal slowly chipping away at them. The reality is in this game, Bournemouth have come to play. They're not going to play a lot of football. They're going to go long and try and get on the counter attacks, but they're going to sit in a mid block and just try to wait for Arsenal to make that first move and then press on them. Sterling now touches away to Ben White. You can see Sterling's still Sterling. Like he wants to touch the ball and get on the run. I just think the run is not quite there for him. Kai Havertz has got the ball. Sterling's making a run. He doesn't use him. Goes inside to Mikel Merino, who switches the ball out to Trossard. It's a good pass, actually. A good pass and a good touch in the end. Yeah, of course, bro. Man's an Arsenal fan, bro. Man's an Arsenal fan. Who do you support, Ramesh? Rice definitely had a better impact last season. Rice has probably been, of our regular starting 11, Rice and Martinelli have been the two underperformers so far this season. A lot of that, I think, is football. Rice has said in interviews, it's a lot of football that he's playing. You know, obviously when he played at West Ham, other than that last season where they won the Europa Conference League, he doesn't really play league and European football. I'm not sure what's just happened there. It's definitely a foul on Sterling. The ref has decided not to give it, and now Bournemouth are trying to create an attack. Yeah, I hear that, bro. I'm the same, bro. I try to talk about football from a fair place, not just from a kind of a crazy place. Like I try not to let my bias get too involved. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Rice has probably been the biggest underperformer so far, I would say, this season. He doesn't look like a natural 8. I'm not seeing a natural 8 in him. The box-to-box nature, the goals, you know, the attacking side of the game. But the attacking side of the game is something that Arsenal still need to kind of get figured out. Defensively, we're pretty figured out. We're at a place now we can switch out some defenders for others. We're still pretty similar. Our attack just isn't quite there yet. We're still kind of relying on a lot of different moving pieces for our attacks to be that fluid. Like today, we've got Sterling in instead of Saka, and it looks, it's only 15 minutes in, but it's clearly it's not the same. You know, you'll see a drop off. I do like the signing of Mikel Merino, though. I do like that signing a lot. Coming up to 15 minutes in, I forgot that Kepa plays for Bournemouth. Was once the most expensive goalkeeper in the world, now playing at Bournemouth. Like the video as well. If you lot are here, do you know what I'm saying? Big love for that. Man, I ain't got an audience big enough to be putting like targets and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just like it if you're here, blood. William Saliba sends it. It's mad. Like, obviously, yeah, Partey has Rice has underperformed, but Partey has not overperformed. He's doing what he should be doing, but he's performed better than we expected him to. But yeah, if we could get Rice cooking like he did last season, the Martinelli of the season before last, you know, there's been a bit of a drop off, but I do think a lot of that is down to fatigue and playing a lot of football. Do you know what I mean? The thing is with Rice, he has to prove his price tag. But I also think he is English. So, yeah. That's a poor pass from David Raya. And now they'll look to get a shot away. And that is David Raya's first big mistake in the game. The shot was poor. The shot wasn't the best, not even on target. But yeah, the pass wasn't really there to be played. David Raya tried to be too cute, play that pass between two defenders with Mikel Merino dropping back to try and win the ball. And yeah, that's poor. Declan Rice justifying his price. I'm not sure about. I think last season, you know, he come in with a lot of pressure on him. We've played out really well there. That's good play. Kai Havertz, we should be in. If he can find the pass to Sterling, he can. Sterling, what are your legs saying? Can you run him? Can you run your man? They've doubled up on Sterling. Oh, it's great feet from Sterling. That's brilliant feet from Sterling. It's not a good shot, though. The shot is not the best, but that was really good. Really impressive attack from Raheem Sterling there. That was class. There's an element of Rice justifying his price tag and all that kind of stuff, but it's football. The players aren't responsible for their price tag, right? Everybody is under pressure at Arsenal to win a major trophy, and that's just what it is. I think the price tag thing. He had a very good first season, and I think after that first season, the price tag thing is kind of done. It's a good pass from Thomas Partey. Mikel Marino, can he find a shot? Looks at Rice. Can Rice find a shot? Finds Trossard. Can he find a shot? And we're there in the box looking for shots now. We are starting to knock on the door, which is good. And like I said, Thomas Partey and the way that he's playing football and just picking up the right pass every time is brilliant. And Raya has been brilliant. Yeah, since the Euros, Raya has been really, really class as well. Can we find Ben White on this right side? Ben White, we go all the way out to Sterling. Little touch and go. Like I say, Sterling is always going to look for that touch and pass, that one touch and pass, but the pass is a little bit short, to be fair. When you say meaty, yeah, no, bro, he's not meaty. Like, you listen to rants too much. He's not meaty, bro. In the league, you can't give me... Rice is in the top 5 DMs in the league. Would you disagree with that? You can't say he's meaty, bro. Not if he's in the top 5 DMs in the league. In this league, defensive midfielders, there's probably only Rodri and maybe one other. I can't even think, but I'm not saying he's the best, but you've got Rodri. Casemiro's finished, so it's not Casemiro no more. Do you know what I'm saying? Who's a better DM than Declan Rice in the league? Rodgers isn't a DM. Rodgers is a box-to-box midfielder. And even still, you can't say Rodgers is better than him, bro. This is Rodgers' breakout season, bro. Man is saying Rodgers is better than Rice. Rodgers ain't in the England team. Do you know what I'm saying? Rodgers ain't banging goals for England, bro. Rodgers ain't got no European Cups, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Rodgers had like 6 games. Rodgers is a baller, don't get me wrong. I like him. But he's had like 6 games, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Come on, man. You man, Caicedo. Oh, brother. Himanshu. Live in 20... It's in 2024, you know. It's not 2019, bro. Man said Caicedo, bro. Caicedo. Whatever, man. Caicedo has really good potential, but he's not currently better than Rice. He's not. If Man City had to replace Rodri or Real Madrid had to buy a DM, they're looking at Rice before they look at Rodri. Before they look at Caicedo. That's a fact. That is a fact. You know what I mean? I think Rice, you know, he's not meaty. Like I say, he's not the best. You could argue he's not a £100 million player, but do you know what I mean? Like, you can't say he's meaty. Meaty is like below average. You can't say he's below average, bro. Come on, man. Man said he's meaty. Come on, bro. At this point, Anthony is better than Haaland, according to Himanshu. You know what it is, yeah? Himanshu supports Chelsea, innit? So obviously, do you know what I'm saying? You know, no one is buying Rice. Guy can't pass. Guy can't pass a hot dog. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? Bro, the other day, didn't Cole Palmer drop an awful performance against for England, bro? And Declan Rice had to bail out England and get that goal, bro. What are you talking about, man? Come on, man. What are you talking about? Didn't you man want him before we? Actually, no, you didn't. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the stream. I have no idea what's going on with the stream, bro. I have absolutely no idea what is happening with the stream. It is mad, bro. I don't know. I'll try fix it on my end. See what I can do. Yeah, I'll try fix it, but boy, we are where we are right now. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully, it fixes itself. Himanshu supports Chelsea, so boy, you can't even trust Himanshu when it comes to football. Like I say, he supports Chelsea, so. Bournemouth trying to start going a bit more direct. We're not creating massive amounts of chances, and that's the thing with this team. Obviously, Marino's in there. He's an 8. He's like a combative 8. That's where he's best, or he's best on the receiving end of the ball. And he's in there to do like a bit more of a creative job, and he's not really a creator. We're probably looking at this team now. Both teams have had one shot. Both teams have had no shots on target. Right now, we've had more touches in their box than that, but we realistically are looking at Trossard to try and be our main creator. Do you know what I mean? To try and be our main creative spark, we're probably looking at Trossard, and that's who we're going to have to get on the ball, realistically. Obviously, Himanshu's excited because Chelsea spent £1 billion and look like they might get top 4. So Trossard with the cross, and that is what we're going to need. We're going to need to get Trossard on the ball a lot more. Like I say, if we're going to get anything, looking at the bench, obviously Martinelli's on the bench, but we don't really want to be having to delve into that. Wanyeri's on the bench as well. Wanyeri could definitely play a part in this game. I know he's young, but these are the types of games where he can have an impact. Do you know what I'm saying? So. Good little flick on by Havertz. Partey misses the tackle. Bournemouth almost come away, but 2 Bournemouth players ran into each other. And it's a poor pass out to Sterling. The quality of this game is just poor, bro. The quality of the camera is poor. The quality of the game is poor. Everything poor, bro. What is going on? Man said the fake Brazilian. Bro, he bag scores against you, man, every time he plays you lot. So, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know Himanshu. I don't know about these ones here, bro. He bags against you lot on a regular, bro. On a regular. He does. Yeah, young Sterling was a serious player, for sure. But like I say, a lot of his game is based on pace. Now he's not as quick as he was. So, you know, he's not going to be that same type of player. He was even good. You're saying he's good at City. He was good at City, yeah, but he was even good at Liverpool, bro. When it was Sterling, Suarez, and Sturridge, that was lethal, them 3 together. You can't discredit Sterling and what he's done. He's not good for us, and he wasn't good for Chelsea, but you can't discredit what he's done at the top level. He's not. You can't. Even for England. Trossard cuts the ball out. Havertz comes to receive, and Havertz just slowly, you can tell we're struggling for creativity because Havertz is slowly dropping deeper and deeper. We're going to need Trossard or Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey just driving the ball forwards, can't find the pass to Havertz. And Calafiori just misses that tackle as well. We just look leggy, man. We had quite a few tackles, man, are just swinging their foot at a tackle. Quite a few tackles, man, are missing. There was a point when City fans are saying Sterling's better than Hazard. That was blasphemy. Nah, he was never better than Hazard. He was never better than Hazard, but and there's a foul there from Saliba. They've played the ball in behind. I think Bournemouth are going to argue for a red card. It's probably going to be a yellow based on the fact that he's very, very far from the goal, so it's not quite a goal scoring opportunity. But the ball's played over the top, and Saliba just brings down Evan Nilsson. Arsenal just not playing very well at all. We're just not playing well. That's all it comes down to. And the balance of the midfield, obviously, it's not a case of, we can't really blame Arteta. It's not a question of the balance of the midfield, but the creativity just isn't there. And we can't find that passing behind. Was good as a winger, but once he left the role of proper winger, who has managed the whole game in Chelsea with a striker like Nicholas Jackson, it's tough. He was decent in Chelsea. It was okay. He was okay at Chelsea still, but he was at Chelsea when Chelsea were kind of struggling, innit? So he was at a dead Chelsea team. I've got my cup of tea, blood. There's a VAR review. Potential red card for William Saliba. Ref's looking at it. Can't believe what I'm seeing right now, bro. I personally don't think that's a red card. He's going to give him a red. He's going to give him a red. William Saliba, red card. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. The thing is, on a level, that's 3 games with no William Saliba. And that's 3 red cards for Arsenal. How's it a stinker and hooked, blood? You're Lee Gunner on a burner account, blood. It's not stinker and hooked. You didn't get hooked. You got sent off. Stinker and booked. Do you know what I'm saying? That's stinker and booked, blood. Oh my days. The thing is, for me, I can see the argument for a red card. Yeah, let's be fair. Himanshu, Ramesh, let's be fair as football fans. Yeah, I can see the argument for a red card. However, was it so bad that VAR had to overturn the yellow and say, go and look at the monitor, we think it's a red? Was it that bad? Was it that bad? I don't think it's that bad. Like a yellow, I think there's a shout for it to be a red. I'm not arguing that. But it's not bad enough that a yellow means VAR have to get involved, in my opinion. But another game with Arsenal, that's Brighton, Manchester City, Bournemouth. Were they all away games as well? Robbed for the 3rd time. Ramesh, who is, respect to Ramesh, bro. He's not even an Arsenal fan, saying robbed, bro. It wasn't doing. Like you say, it's 50-50 to be fair. Depends on how the ref sees it. I agree. But the thing is, because it depends on how the ref sees it, the ref has seen it as a yellow. So you don't have to go to VAR to tell the ref. Maybe when you send the ref to the screen, 99% of the time they change the yellow to the red, or they change whatever they were previously looking at. Do you know what I mean? That's what always happens. And now we're just playing with the ball in our own half. It's the challenge is like in the center circle. He's got a long way to go to get to the goal. That's why I initially thought it was a yellow and not a red card. Like, hear what I'm saying, yeah? What did the referee see on the monitor that he didn't see in real time? He saw the guy's about to go through and Saliba brings him down and he judges that to be a yellow. There's no new information that he saw on the monitor that he didn't see previously. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said Arsenal have more red cards than Bruno. Bro. How many goals does Bruno have this season, blood? Do you know what I'm saying? We got more red cards than Bruno's got goals, bro. Great tackle. Big tackle from Gabriel. Big tackle. As a City fan, we deserve to lose the match, but defending for 60 minutes with 10 men, they had to do. Yeah, bro. Listen, man. I've said before, that performance we put in at City, I thought was good. The red card against Brighton, I think was ridiculous. The red card here, 50-50, it's mad. Do you think it also depends on the player? If you know the player is rapid and you can get there, give a red card. If it's like Mertesacker, you don't give a red. I think it's probably the opposite. I think if it's Mertesacker, you do give a red because you know he's stopping it from being a goal. But if it's we've seen Saliba get there. We've seen Saliba make great recovery tackles. Like I say, the VAR going to the monitor, is like, if I hit you with a tackle and the ref gives me a yellow card because I've put too much power, excessive force or something like that, and then the ref goes to the monitor and he sees that I've gone overly high, he sees that I've gone high up on the shin pad, he sees that my intention isn't actually for the ball, something like that, he might say, no, that's not yellow, that's a red. There's nothing that the ref saw on that monitor that gave him any new information. What did he see? The ball's been hit over the top. The striker's going to run onto it. Saliba brings him down. Yellow card. He goes to the monitor. He sees the same thing again. No new angle. No anything like that. And just changes it to a red. Based on what? What are you basing that on? What have you seen that's new information there? Giving the decision, referees need to think about many things, but what happens at that point, it all matters for them, not the intention. I can see that for sure. Raheem Sterling trying to cook this fullback, puts the ball across the box. Mikel Arteta, can he get a shot away? Just wide. Just wide. Mikel Arteta hunting for his first goal. And he's going to miss Liverpool. It will be Liverpool, Preston, and Newcastle. Liverpool at home, Preston at home, and Newcastle away will be the 3 games that William Saliba is going to miss. That Liverpool game is going to be really challenging now. But let's see. We can still win this game. Liverpool may drop points to Chelsea. Liverpool play Chelsea tomorrow. We're going to be live for that. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be live for that. Liverpool drop points against Chelsea, even if it's a draw. We could go into that game with a big advantage if we can win this game. But for now, we've got to focus on this game. Declan Rice blocking the shot really, really well. Bournemouth looking for shots. It's just absolutely chopped. Big save from Raya. 24 just chopped Raheem Sterling differently. Oh, my days. And again, it's going to be, the red card. It's going to be 60 minutes again of playing. Jakub Kiwior is going to be coming on. Who's going to be coming off now? Probably Sterling. It's got to be Sterling off. Yeah, it is. Raheem Sterling's coming off. Jakub Kiwior's coming on. 60 minutes of playing with 10 men. You look at our players, we don't have our best goal scorers on. Again, the game for me now, I'm calling it now, the game for me for Arsenal to win heavily relies on Leandro Trossard. Obviously, Kai Havertz is the striker, but Trossard and Havertz, they're the two that we're going to be looking at. Looks like we're going to set up with a 4, and then a 3, and then a 2. Bournemouth corner comes in. Great header, great defensive header. Another Bournemouth corner. It's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. You have to agree, the people who told Bruno better than KDB are delusional. Yeah, of course. I don't know anyone that don't support Manchester United that only Man United fans would ever make that argument. Corner comes in, Havertz away. Havertz is doing a lot of good stuff, just not in the final third, which is where we need him to be doing his best work. He's doing a lot of good work all over the pitch, just not in that final third position, which is, I can't believe that red card. 3 red cards so far this season. In what, 8 games? This is our 8th game in the league? League games, anyway. 3 red cards in 8 league games. How do you manage that? How do we stay still in this title race with that? Absolutely insane. Another defensive header from Kai Havertz. Declan Rice sends it long. Thomas Partey. We need to think about putting together some sort of attack. Thomas Partey's a great pass from Ben White. It's a really good pass from Ben White. Oh, I'd say what, Mikel Merino's passing is not great. His passing isn't great. I know he wants to be on the receiving end of the pass. He wants to be the person getting the goal and stuff, but his passing is not great. Or hasn't been great today. Shouts for a handball there. No, not given. The ref put the whistle to his lips and then chose not to blow the whistle. Semenyo just runs that ball out. Man United fans are becoming too toxic. They deserve to get the humbling. Listen, they won today. They did. They won today. Scraped past Brentford 2-1 at home. Palmer is miles clear of Bruno. I mean, yeah, Palmer's just got so much more to his game as a player. Bruno is like a Portuguese Mason Mount. I'm not going to lie. He's just going to try stuff. He's going to try stuff. He's going to try a lot of audacious things, and then every now and again, one of them's going to come off, and that's that. And he's got no athleticism. That's it, bro. What's the difference between, apart from one's Portuguese and one's English, what's the difference between Bruno and Mason Mount? Someone tell me. We still have yet to lose a single away game for all of 2024. We've won 10, we've drawn 2, and we haven't lost 1. And one of them was the 10-men performance. Semenyo again puts the ball across. David Raya gathers. Oh, David Raya, great double save. To be fair, he gathered the ball the first time and then he spilled it, but then he made up for it. That's 2 mistakes that David Raya has made. And it does seem like the pressure, the red card, I don't think was down to pressure. The red card was just silly. But it does seem that Arsenal is starting to feel, obviously, pressure in this game, but they feel the pressure. They feel I think that's one of the reasons we're not seeing that slick flow in football. They've come into this season for the first time in many years. In last year and even the year before that, Arsenal did well. And when Arsenal were doing well, people said, now you're doing well, you should start looking at or thinking about a title. We come into this year and people were saying Arsenal are the favourites for the title. Obviously, us and Man City. Once Rodri gets injured, people go, Arsenal are the favourites now. It's yours to go and get. You go for it, whatever. And that, to me, is one of the things you can see where the body language is changing for Arsenal and they start to feel that pressure. But we haven't lost an away game all of 2024. We have to remember that. We have to be really, really, really confident. Stick with it. We've got late winners before, Southampton. We've got late winners before against Bournemouth. And that's what it is. As a football fan, I would say the same. When you say the same as what I was saying about that pressure, because I think that's what it is. There's just those little things. When you're really confident you're going to win the game 3 or 4-0, you might not do those things. You might not walk across the ball to stop the quick free kick. You might not bring that guy down, and you might trust the goalkeeper to make the save, right? We've got David Raya in goal, the golden glove winner of last year. We've got a great goalkeeper. Maybe you just let that happen. You know, ref is signaling for where the free kick should be. And I want us to get on with this because otherwise we're going to end up picking up stupid yellow cards. Ben White sends it long. I wonder how long Zinchenko stays at the club now. You've got Calafiori in front of him. Timber sometimes plays at left back when he's fit. And when we're in a difficult situation like this and we need a defender, it's Kivior that comes on. Now, Kivior obviously bigger and stronger and more athletic than Zinchenko and stuff like that. But Zinchenko looks like he's fourth pick. Tomiyasu sometimes plays left back. He's probably fifth pick left back, even though arguably he's more technical than a lot of those players. Maybe not more technical than Timber, but you know, he's certainly more technical than Tomiyasu and Kivior, you'd have to say. It's great feet from Trossard, but the pass doesn't come off. And good tackle from Gabriel again. We're really struggling. That's a foul throw, but it's not going to be whistled. That we're really struggling to just get the ball forwards. Even our forwards, when they first touch the ball and they turn backwards straight away. I don't know how much of that is deliberate from Bournemouth in terms of how they press, but you know, we're looking for that. We definitely need to just survive and get to half time. And with Sterling going off, that's our pace. That's our main. Sterling's not our main outlet. Trossard is more likely to score goals. Havertz is more likely to score goals. Sterling hasn't looked great. But in terms of running, given that we're camped so far back, look, now we come away. Marino plays the ball for Havertz. It's not a good pass again. Marino's passing has been really poor today. Really, really poor. Marino's been good in terms of battles and winning duels, but the passing ability is just not there. Cook looks like he was winding up for a shot, chooses to go wide. It's cut out. And then we just send it long. Zinchenko has done well, but high time new players come. Yeah, I think he just doesn't fit what the manager wants and the style of football that the manager wants. You know, we need big, strong, physical people. You've either to play for Arsenal now, you've either got to be very big and very strong, or very technical and very quick. And unfortunately, he's not either of those. I'll answer some of these other questions. You can keep putting questions down in the chat. I'm going to answer them once I get to half time, so we can discuss everything then. Just want to make sure that we don't, just want to, not make sure, but just want to keep an eye on the game in case of any goals. Ben White, little 1-2. Ben White's in behind. Semenyo's onto him. Declan Rice, can he find a pass? Thomas Partey. Declan Rice again. We need a shot here, boys. Let's find a shot. Declan Rice drops the shoulder, drives, gets the shot away. Blocked by a defender. Thomas Partey on the volley, and it's over. Unlucky. Unlucky. It's good play from Declan Rice, but just, yeah, we're just rushing it in that final third. And I'm looking there, and that midfield, I don't feel any confidence there. I feel confidence in Havertz scoring. I feel confidence in Trossard scoring. But once the ball, if they have a shot and it's deflected and comes out, and I'm looking at that midfield, I don't have any confidence in that midfield being able to score. Any confidence whatsoever. Bournemouth corner again. A couple of minutes left. It's a good corner, that one, but Raya comes out and gathers really well. He thinks about going down to ground. But actually, look, yeah, David Raya wants to set up a counter-attack, but the players don't seem interested. In terms of they'd rather just get to the half and just see the half out safely. Good play from Thomas Partey again. Partey's been good this half. Really, really good. Oh, and Mikel Merino. Havertz blocked the defender and the ball dropped from Merino, but he just couldn't get it under control. And Semenyo just trips up Ben White there. I wonder, no card? No. The ref just smiles at him and tells him to calm it down. And that red card come from a loose pass from Trossard as well. It was Trossard that hit the loose pass, and then David Raya goes long again. Gabriel wins the header. Partey, can he win the header? And they're just going to send it long. Yes, my brother, my brother Ramesh. Make sure to like the stream. Big facts, bro. My guy. Bournemouth trying to come forwards. It's a poor cross. Now, it should really be half time, is it? No? A few seconds left. And again, like I said, we're too negative. Even when we had 11 players, every time we get the ball, we turn backwards and look for goal. We turn backwards and look for goal. And we weren't confident. I said I'll answer the questions at half time. So I just wanted to make sure that we didn't concede or keep an eye on the game while it looks tight. Half time. Stressing. A lot of that red card for me goes down to Leandro Trossard. A lot of that red card goes down to Leandro Trossard for me, because I said before we had 11 men and every time the ball's coming out, rather than look to be aggressive and go forwards, you've got Martinelli there. He wants to run the ball forwards. You've got Saka. He wants to run the ball forwards. Everything that Sterling was doing is touching it backwards. Everything that Trossard was doing is touching it backwards. They don't look confident actually going forwards, right? They're not as young and dynamic as Martinelli and Saka. So they're trying to slow the game down and be a little bit more controlled, and everything is off the back. Because of that, everything's backwards. And one of those passes that goes backwards is from Leandro Trossard, and he just sends the ball and he puts Saliba in an impossible position. Potentially, because of the confidence we should have in the team, potentially there's a shout that Saliba should just stick with him, try not to bring him down. Obviously, he doesn't know he's going to get a red card. Try not to get himself a red card and just let it play out the way it plays out. Maybe it's a save, a corner, whatever the case may be. And if we do concede, have the confidence that we can come back and win. But in that split second, in the heat of the moment, he's put in a really tough position by Leandro Trossard. He brings him down. And then, like I said, and everyone in the chat said, it immediately becomes a 50-50 of whether it's a yellow or a red. The ref goes with yellow, VAR goes send him to the monitor, and obviously once he gets sent to the monitor, he changes his mind and he flicks it to a red. It's absolutely ridiculous to me, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. But let me go through some of the comments. I know the stream's fucked up. It doesn't normally look like this, but it is what it is. I can't change it right now. Let me go through some of the comments. Nick, which player in your team is overrated? Not shit, but overrated. I would say you'd have to look at it potentially and look at Ødegaard. I love Ødegaard. I think he's amazing. Good captain, really quality player. But when he's gone off injured, we haven't really necessarily dropped levels. And when he's in the team and out of the team, the level doesn't really massively drop. He's a really good player, but it just doesn't make as big a difference as you would think or expect for someone that we look at as lots of Arsenal fans think he's one of the best number 10s in the league or one of the best number 10s in world football. So Ramesh said, not as City, but as a football fan, had a day off for the cup final. The whole season, City dominated, and then Man United, you almost lost to Coventry. I was saying, yeah, he doesn't know how that FA Cup run saved Ten Hag's job. But now Ten Hag's won today, so there you go. Zinchenko can fit well in Liverpool. I don't know if he could. Too much running. Yeah, well, under Klopp he couldn't. Maybe he could today. Which players overrated? Make sure you like the stream. Yeah, I mean, the FA Cup final thing, I think because you guys dominated all season, it makes their FA Cup win look better, right? If you guys were just an average team, it wouldn't be as impressive. But because you guys dominated, because you'd won the treble the year before and all that kind of stuff, because of that, Manchester United then beating you in the cup final, essentially the better you are, the more clear favourites you are. And because you were more clear favourites, the more of a shock it is when you guys lost in the cup final against a team that were underperforming. So, you know, you feel Martinelli's overrated? Yeah, I think Martinelli's a confidence player as well. But again, you look at it when Martinelli's in the team or not in the team. It makes a big difference. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. I get it. Martinelli and Saka both get goals and assists, partly because of their athleticism and the style of play. And are they better, not better, but are they more entertaining footballers? Yes. I think Jeremy Doku is far more entertaining to watch than Bukayo Saka is. But do I want to swap Doku for Saka? No. You know, and it's the same thing. You look, we're 10 men down. We're down to 10 for the third time this season, and 2 of those red card situations have been down to Trossard. One of them, Trossard gets the red card himself, and this time Trossard puts Saliba in a position for Saliba to get the red card. These things don't really happen when Martinelli's in the team. So you've got to look at it from that perspective and say, actually, is he overrated? In my opinion, no. It's just, then, you know, Sky Sports are looking at the considerations for the goal, and they're saying it comes down to the distance between the offence and the goal, which is quite far, general direction of the play, likelihood of keeping/controlling the ball under control, location and number of defenders. I think for 2 of those, you're looking at a red because the direction of play is going towards Arsenal's goal. I can't remember the other one. 2 of them, I would say the distance makes it closer to a yellow for me because he's very far away from the goal, and Saliba is with him. If Saliba doesn't bring him down, Saliba's running right with him. So it's literally a 50-50. There are 4 considerations. 2 of those considerations, I think, fall on the red card side, and 2 of those considerations, I think, fall on the yellow card side. So it's a dead 50-50 for me. And the ref chooses to go with the red side, which obviously, you know, ridiculous, but it is what it is. On a lighter side, if we ask Ten Hag how you beat Man City, he won't know. I mean, just looking at his red card again, keeper plays it out. Yeah, it just is Trossard that plays it backwards and puts Saliba in an impossible position. And if Saliba doesn't trip him, he's literally running with him. They're also saying on the far side, you've also got Ben White. Ben White is there. Ben White would also be running with the defender, with the attacker. And so it's not like, you know, the ball is very, very far away. These are the points that they're making, because I can see, obviously, I can't hear the audio because I'm talking to you guys, but the points they're making on Sky Sports are, and it's Theo Walcott and it's someone else, but the points they're making is the ball bounces very far away. David Raya is on his way out, so he's potentially coming for it. Ben White and it's Jamie Carragher and Walcott. Ben White's on the far side. He's potentially going to get it. It's not necessarily a clear goal-scoring opportunity because actually there are a lot of factors around the attacking player that would potentially stop him from getting that goal. So, you know, in their opinion, it seems like they think it sits closer to a yellow than it does to a red. I'm of that opinion as well. But yeah, it's just one of them ones. Probably said, Nick, thoughts on White, yeah? Be more specific, blood. What do you mean, bro? You stumbled into the wrong stream. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? What is going on here? Be more specific, man. What's the question? Oh, man. Bobby, you're a fool. Bro, who is this, man? What is going on here, bro? That's probably Shane. That's probably Shane on a burner account or something. Like, what's happening here? Said Nick, what's your thoughts on White Gear? You man are tapped. I don't care, bro. Like, bro, yeah, but no, fact, I love that, bro. You knew I needed a laugh, bro. I'm stressed out, bro. I'm stressed. Liverpool are playing Chelsea tomorrow. That is a game that typically ends in a draw, and I think there's a good chance that game ends in a draw tomorrow. So today is a good opportunity for us to get points over Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know, we the Trossard is killing me, bro. Hey Nick, what do you think about Joe Biden? What's up, baby? Take me to dinner. Oh my god, you man are moving crazy. You man are moving crazy. I need a snack. I'm stressed, but I'm ruining my diet, bro, because of this club. Man is ruining my diet because of Trossard. I wonder, like, am I overreacting, yeah, to be like, bro, come the summer, yeah, Trossard scores bare goals for us, yeah, but come the summer, we might need to look at moving this motherfucker on because this is 2 games he's cost us, bro. 2 games. Where did he get sent off? He didn't get sent off against Brighton. He got sent off against City, right? It was him. Trossard got sent off against City, which cost us a it's so funny you say, do you want a snack? Have an apple, yeah? Because there's literally an advert for apples on the TV as you type that, which is mad, yeah? But Trossard cost us the win against Manchester City. Today, you can't say he cost us the win today because it was it's 0-0 and it was 0-0 when he did what he just did. But he's costing us points. Like on a big and serious level, he's costing us points, bro. He's a talented player. I like him. He's a wavy goal scorer. He's good. But he throws a strop and wants to be in the starting 11 for Arsenal, but then he comes and does stuff like this. You can't do stuff like this, bro. You can't. Facts. This is why you can't start. You can't be a starter, bro. You can't. I don't think we're overreacting, bro. We are 1 point behind the top spot. Had we won at Manchester City, we'd be up top. We'd be at the top. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't look at the Man City game, look like we were going to win that. Yeah? And that's massive. Not just because of the points. Nah, Calafiori, I don't think is a super sub. I think Calafiori can start. But we would be at 1 point at the top. And what it would have given us psychologically, from the mental side as Arsenal fans and the Arsenal players, to have won against City at the Etihad, which we haven't done in many, many years. Yeah, I'm British still. Yeah, man's British still. I live in London, born and raised in London. But the lift that it would have given us to have done that, that's been robbed of us from Leandro Trossard, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? And then he's done it again today. He's done it again today. The game was relatively close today, don't get me wrong, but statistically, you'd have to be thinking Arsenal are probably going to go on to win this game before the red card. Then when he gets the red, it's like, it's changed. The reason we're not at the top of the table today and at the end of the game today is largely going to be on Leandro Trossard. I watch 2020 cricket. I can't watch Test cricket. It's too long. Takes too long. Man's busy. I can't watch Test cricket. Serious. Man said, man like calamari. Bro, you know you have Mark Cucurella as your left back, yeah? You know that, yeah? I'm just double checking if you know. You can run the banter and that. I'm here for banter, but I'm just double checking. Do you know that Mark Cucurella is your left back, yeah? Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm half Indian as well. My mum's Indian. My dad's Jamaican, my mum's Indian. And I know Himanshu's Indian as well, so. Cucurella is trash. Cucurella is trash. He's garbage, bro. He's garbage. He's terrible. He's actually terrible. Was he playing last season when we smoked you 6-0? Was he playing? Cole Palmer went playing that day, to be fair, but I'm sure Mark Cucurella was playing. Exactly. Man held 6, blood. Man said cricket, blood. Yeah, blood, 6. Yeah, cricket, cuz. You know what I'm saying? That's only 6 I know about, blood. 5-0, 6-0, I don't get it. Fine, whatever, bro. If that makes you feel better, then good. If that makes you feel better, but I couldn't run the cricket joke if it was 5-0, blood. You know, like that. So that's just what it is, bro. Yeah, bro. Man and my cousins, cuz. Me and Himanshu were cousins. This is why we argue so much. Big man thing. Nah, less of that, blood. I'll delete that comment. Oh, bro. You, man. Oh, bro. I'm trying to think of when Trossard has saved us. There's one game this season he scored the winning goal. One game this season where he scored the winning goal, but we're in a position where a player, when you're at the top level, yeah, you can't have players that cost you more goals than they gain you. You know what I'm saying? And he's costing us more points than he's gaining us right now. Seriously. Killing me, bro. Killing me. We can still win this game. Do you know what I'm saying? We can still win this game. Like, it's there to be won. I'm not going to say it's there to be won. There's a route to us winning this game. Do you know what I mean? We can score set pieces. We can go long to Havertz. For me, Mikel Merino is also a problem. Just at the moment, it's we might need to draw for Martinelli late on. Not right now, but I think, 20 minutes left, 20, 25 minutes left, we might have to draw. We're just coming to the second half right now. So just getting ready for the second half. But yeah, bro. Arteta is absolutely fuming. Rightly so. But we can win this game. We can. But it's like, bro, once again, man are trying to win the game in a place where it's just not necessary. Like, what we're making it harder for ourselves than it needs to be. It don't need to be this difficult. It really don't. Good feet from Declan Rice. And I want to see us play the ball forwards. I know it's going to be difficult, but I need to see us play the ball forwards. Find the gaps. We're going to have to run. It is what it is. It's football. You man are going to have to run, bruv. Coach Carter settings, blood. Declan Rice wins that ball. Drive with it. No, don't look backwards, Declan. Better. Bro. Declan Rice has won the ball. He looks backwards. There's a forward pass there to be made. He doesn't make it. He plays it to Marino. Trossard is running through. Marino looks backwards. Bro. Man, I'm moonwalking, bro. Everything backwards, bro. Come on, man. We've got to look forwards. Trossard is making these runs. And he has to fucking make up for that first half. We don't have any progressive midfielders. Our most progressive midfielder is Thomas Partey, and he's at the back. He's our deepest lying midfielder. That's Semenyo. Semenyo's in behind. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was a cross over to Semenyo. He was on his own in the 6-yard, just outside the 6-yard box, and he's hit it over. Was bouncing at an awkward height, but he should have got that on target, really. Thoughts on Tyler? Bad, I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, obviously, we're in an era where everyone likes a thick gal, yeah. And man likes thick gal as well, don't get me wrong, yeah. But if Tyler's buff, bro, like a little petite Tyler, yeah, man can get on board with that, like, you know what I'm saying? Serious. Havertz needs a good chance or a corner would be perfect. Cucurella is clear of Roberto Carlos and he will win. You man are on, bruv, I don't know what you man are on. They have Kepa in goal, just take long shots, T-Rex arms. We need shots. Marino and Rice, and Partey as well. I want to see shots from them this half because they can't Partey can pass the ball, but Marino and Declan Rice, their passing, progressive forward passing today hasn't been great. I'd rather just see them shoot. If they can get the ball anywhere in and around the 18-yard box, I'd rather a shot, get me a corner, job done. Arsenal trying to battle their way through. Trossard is still on that left wing, but looks like he's the person that's probably going to kind of run in behind more than anyone else. Partey, almost a good challenge. And that number 8, Alex Scott, is playing really well. That number 8's doing really well. He's doing a bit like, it looks almost Morgan Rogers-esque when we played Villa, of just running through that midfield. Good feet. He got hit with a couple of good challenges, but he kept riding the challenges and then eventually gets brought down for a free kick. It's a good play from Alex Scott. Going to keep an eye on him. Arteta learning from Pep has given headache to Pep, but Pep is a goat. Yeah, bro, Pep is Pep, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Pep Guardiola is has a strong argument for the greatest manager of all time. But it's sport, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen Pep lose. We've seen Messi's the greatest player of all time. We've seen him lose. It's sport, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't get to a place where man say, let's just not turn up. Do you know what I mean? And we've seen... Do you know what the problem I have with Arsenal is, yeah? I think it's one of the reasons we get bantered a lot. We don't really win things against the odds. Do you know what I mean? When we win things, we're the better... This is the history of Arsenal, yeah? We wait until we have... Not wait, but we win things when we are the best team. We either have the best team or one of the best teams. That's when we win things. With Chelsea have won stuff when they haven't necessarily been the best team. And they've still won stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Tottenham could have the best team and still not win because they're terrible. And that's where we start to develop the different cultures of the club. And that's why Arsenal fans are like, really weren't feeling confident until we started to get these players in and different things like Saliba play and Saliba, these kind of stars in, because you always feel like we have to have literally the best team possible to win. Havertz going on a run, just trying to be more direct. And I don't mind it at all. Does he get himself a corner? He does. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to break the game plan, forget the game plan, and we're just going to have to go direct and try and get some goals going. Simple as that. I think Havertz has been good today. Havertz and Partey have been good. You can see Gabriel lingering. Remember, we don't have from Saka's side of corners. We don't have a Saka today, so both corners are getting pushed in by Rice. We do have Jesus on the bench. We do have Martinelli on the bench. He's going to have to kind of hit this one a little bit deeper if he's going to reach Gabriel. Header from Havertz, but it's nowhere near the target. Goes out for a goal kick. At a certain point, we might have to take Trossard off and just look for and put Martinelli on, because he's going to run in behind. Havertz is doing well to run in behind, but it's not balanced. You know, we need someone doing that from the other side as well. Tomorrow, Wolves need to be ready to even manage a draw, but the way Wolves are playing, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Partey just passes to... He's passed to a shadow, bruv. Who did he see? He just passed the ball to absolutely nobody. Semenyo, shot, blocked. Gabriel clears. Havertz again, driving with the ball. He's lost it, though. He's trying to drive against 2 or 3 players. I think they finished 17th. I think the problem with the Prem particular team is dominated for like 1-2 decades, but Arsenal have to be perfect just every season to beat City. I mean, it's not even... Yeah, I mean, close to perfect, but... Play the ball. Trossard is coming. Play the ball. Now run. Trossard is free. And again, it's just Declan Rice playing the ball backwards all the time. All the time. Come on, man. Play the ball forwards. It's a great run by Ben White. Can we find a pass? Can we find a decent pass here? Havertz to Partey. The way they double up on us, we need to switch the ball quicker. We have to switch the ball to the other side of the pitch quicker. We try to build up attacks on one side of the pitch, and it's just not going to work because we're going to be outnumbered. Kind of fury of a poor pass to Declan Rice. The passing has just been poor all game. Like, the passing is just poor all around. Poor. At a certain point, we're going to need Marino and Trossard off. We're going to need Jesus and Martinelli on. This is the Gabriel Jesus type of game. I'm not going to lie. These are the types of defense against big teams, not less so. But against teams like this, Jesus can do his footwork and his little samba dancing, and it might work. But Martinelli's just going to run. Arsenal just starting to camp out in their own box. Crossover. David Raya gathers really easily. We need a plan. Do we have a plan? What's the plan? We don't seem to have one. He's just telling everyone to go long. Martinelli warming up. Martinelli obviously had a bit of a problem with his knee when he was with Brazil. So hopefully it's not too bad. They're probably going to have a certain amount of minutes that they know that he's probably capable of playing, and they're going to try to not play him for more than that many minutes. But Thomas Partey, again, another good tackle. White brought down. Marino, better pass that time. Thomas Partey, little 1-2 with Havertz. The football that we've played is not bad yet, but the passing ability is just being awful. Like the passes and some of the decision making is just stinky today. We seem to have not. Where's Kivior? Oh, okay, fine. I was going to say, have we just not replaced? He's playing right centre back. Fair play. I was going to say, are we just playing for back three? Like, what's going on here? Ramesh said, I think you have to be really perfect to beat City. The way Pep manages to win is just too good. You have to be the top whole season. Even a small mistake, Pep's going to punish you ruthlessly. Yeah, I mean, it feels like that, but yeah, it does feel like that. We also have to make sure that we take points from Manchester City, which we've done, and make sure that we can capitalise in weeks where Man City do drop points, because they do. Arsenal pushed all the way back. Because we're a man down, we can't sustain attacks. We can put attacks together, but we can't sustain them. So we're going to have to reset. We're still managing to dominate the ball, which is the main thing. The passing, the reason I keep bringing up the passing is because if there is a gap, good long ball, Havertz running onto it, stumbles very slightly, still Havertz. And the foul goes against Havertz, and it's a Bournemouth foul. I'm not even sure how that even happens, but whatever. But yeah, if we can get in there, if we can create an opportunity, can we actually find that pass? It may be one pass that we can find. Can we find it? And sometimes no. Cross comes over. David Raya touches it down. Does not really clean though from David Raya. Declan Rice gets the ball clear. Really good from Declan. Why do you think we get so much hate? I feel bad sometimes with all the hate comments. Makes me sad, but go City. Because of the money, bro. Because City were a League One team. City don't have a history of being like a big club before the money. There's no like legacy, like what people in England like with football clubs, that English people like a storyline. So either that they want you to have some sort of history, some sort of slow build up, progress. If it's just money, like the winning doesn't feel genuine. And the money that they've got is from the Middle East. It's not even like it's money that they've generated organically, or they've come up with some really cool idea or something like that. You look at Wrexham. Wrexham get a lot of hate the same way that Man City do, because they've been taken over by some rich guys. And so Wrexham are a League Two or a non-league team that are just paying money for players to come in that are above. Obviously, there's no level above the Premier League, but really they're paying for players to come in that are above the level of good tackle for Calafiori, above the level of the league that they're in. So when they do win something, it don't feel genuine. Plus, Man City have all these charges, which people have long kind of been sort of suspicious of. Oh, that's not a foul, ref. Oh my days. Let's see this again. Kai Havertz running against Cook. It's not a foul. Just not a foul whatsoever. But yeah, I think that's why Man City get hate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of their fans, obviously, we're all big global clubs. Cross comes in, Calafiori heads away. Can we get there first, Declan? No, we can't. Bournemouth is starting to knock at the door. Bournemouth have a header off target. I think, Semenyo's a player. Semenyo's a player for sure. He's a problem for sure. And Marcus Tavernier. That wasn't the best header, but Marcus Tavernier is a player. Bournemouth always have they have some good players too. They always have one or two good players. I think the thing is as well, like when you're looking at English football clubs, a lot of it is I know nothing wrong in that we created the fact that money is not all everything. This is now money in football, but we are creating history at some point. All clubs were zero. Yeah, but it's how you create. Do you know what I'm saying? English fans need to change their mindset. Well, is it the problem that you have? And I was going to say this. They will feel like you, as somebody that's from India, cannot tell them to change their mindset because, as far as they're concerned, the Premier League is theirs. It's the English Premier League. Bournemouth is a town in England. Manchester is a city in England. So because we're all big brands and there's so much money in football now, every big club especially, has a lot of foreign fans and it's a global brand. But how much of it is local in the place they're from and how much is foreign? If you come to London and you chat to most people, especially most black people, they're all majority Arsenal fans. We are very, very, most ethnic people, most non-white people, most people in London, period, are Arsenal fans, right? Bournemouth playing well, Arsenal get it clear, but especially like amongst non-white people. So we have a big history of that. Another cross comes in, they're starting to put crosses together, and I wonder when we're going to see Martinelli, because for me, we need to start looking at counter-attacks and how we're going to put this together. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's not just that you're saying your opinion is valid. 100% your opinion's valid. You're a football fan. Brother, come on, man. Tottenham shit, bro. You know what we think of Tottenham already, bro. But yeah, your opinion's valid, Ramesh. As a foreign fan, your opinion's valid. You, man, support the club, put money into the club, all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? But there is a certain thing that so people have this thing like, if you support, what's the story behind why you support the club? And everyone has that thing of why they support the club. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal, back in the day when England was really, really racist in like the 60s, 70s, 80s, Arsenal were one of the first clubs bringing in lots of foreign fans, bringing in black players. We had a player who is from Grenada, which is the island I'm from, called Brendan Bastion, back in like the fucking 60s or something like that. So, lots of clubs wouldn't sign black players, and Arsenal were one of the first clubs to do so. And to be fair, Tottenham were one of the first clubs to do so as well. So there's a lot of like personal reasons as to why someone supports the club, and people do look down on, I support the club because they win lots of things. That's not the origins of football, where you supported your team based on where you were from. So to see kids in London supporting Manchester City, which is 200 miles away, people would look at that and think, that's weird. Why do you support this club? You have no connection to this club. Do you know what I mean? So it is a different mindset, because obviously, like you said before, it's a global brand now. They have to get used to it. But for some people, it does take a little while to get their mindset to change. Sinistera's coming on. Ryan Christie's coming on. Bournemouth are going for this. They are going for this. Justin Kluivert is coming on. They feel now, half an hour in, they are probably on top at the moment, and we're in survival mode, but they feel that they can go on and win this game. And we have given them this confidence. I feel like Leandro Trossard owes us a goal. I don't want to jinx it, but I will say since coming on, Jakub Kiwior has been good. David Raya has just fluffed a clearance, and Bournemouth were almost in, but they've just taken it out for a throw on, I think, and it's an Arsenal throw. David Raya not having a good day. Just completely scuffs his clearance and gets away with one. He's got away with a couple. That's the second time he's got away with one today. Now Martinelli, it's Trossard off, and it's Martinelli on. Let's see if Arteta even gives Trossard a handshake. He does, but what this means now with Martinelli is if we do win the ball back off Bournemouth, there'll be a certain area of the pitch we can launch the ball to, and no, Martinelli's got to find his way there. If it's 1-0 to us, Himanshu, I'll be happy with that, bro. Anything else, I'll not be happy. Even now, I think we should really go on and win this game. We should. That's what we should be. That should be the difference in level between Bournemouth and Arsenal, in my opinion. Calafiori, really good battle with Semenyo. Martinelli straight into the battles. Look at that. Straight into the battle. Martinelli wants the ball again. He's going to want the ball constantly. It's a question of can he finish? That's the question. His finishing is not great. But we can't change City winning, but in England, it's more emotional. But in other countries, it's how they perform on the field. Why do you think many fans all over the world? Yes and no. I've travelled lots of the world, and I've met lots of fans that support clubs that are nothing to do with with winning. In Grenada, small Caribbean island, a lot of Grenada fans support Shrewsbury because Shrewsbury have a couple of players that are from Grenada. Lots of French people support Arsenal, not just because Arsenal win. Arsenal has a long history of signing top-level French players. There's a lot of cultural, historic reasons in why people support football clubs, not just they win things. Do you know what I mean? You've got to look at it like, how many fans do Real Madrid and Manchester United and Man City have? But look how many people support clubs that have never won anything, and they still support the club because there's a more personal reason as to why that is. Short free kick taken. Martinelli looking for a cross. Finds the cross. Could it be glancing header away? And it's a corner. Tomorrow you're going to be hate watching. I'm going to be stressing for fuck's sake. Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts, blood, because I'll be there. I said to Shane, I'm doing a stream. I'm doing a stream for Chelsea versus Liverpool because I thought we would win this game and then I could see if Liverpool drop points. That was what was supposed to happen before. Do you know what I'm saying? The Belgian butcher is butchering my flipping dreams of winning a Premier League title. Trossard is a hater, bruv. He's pissed me off, bruv. On and gone in January, bruv. Give us Mudryk, bro. I'll trade you Mudryk for Trossard, bruv. Joked him. I actually want you lot to draw or maybe even win tomorrow, to be fair, so it's not that bad. I want Liverpool to drop points. No, I don't think you lot get packed. You won't lose by more than 2 clear goals if you do lose. Cross comes in. Marino and Havertz was there but couldn't quite get there. Marino's done a lot of good stuff. Passing has been abysmal, but a lot of other good stuff, to be fair, in this game. As Bournemouth attack more and commit more players forwards, that's giving us the space for us to get on the counter-attack. So even Real Madrid, I think, as a person who starts watching football anywhere, the first thing that is shown to them is Real Madrid because they have won so much, even City. It's insane. I don't think so. I disagree. I think you see it that way because you're from India. That's what I'm saying about the cultural thing. Definitely not. I didn't know about Real Madrid when I was younger until I was older. I watch English football. I'm in England. I watch English football and I watch London football first. The first games I ever went to was Brentford because that's where I lived. I lived not far from Brentford Stadium. So those are the games. Ben White's got a yellow card. Super aggressive challenge comes in there from Bournemouth. The game's getting quite heated. Yellow card for Ben White for time wasting, I think it was. But now Bournemouth are taking ages to get their throw going, and I'm not seeing any yellow card for them. Himanshu, you said before about, does it... Oh, could we be in? Martinelli's played in. Can he get the finish? It's a save. Oh, we were very nearly in. I think it's Mikel Marino that swooped in, intercepted the ball. It's a poor pass from Kepa, and he just plays in Martinelli, and Martinelli just couldn't find the finish. That was actually a good pass for once from Marino. But that's what we can do. We've got to stay right in this game. What a debut for Marino. You're coming into a really difficult game. There's a shout for a foul off the ball. Ref doesn't look interested in it whatsoever. I think that's Sinistera that's going to try and get across. It's out for a corner. Yeah, what you're saying is that, yeah, for someone that's a foreign fan, the first thing you see is which players are winning. Oh, bruv. Oh, bruv. Ryan Christie, 1-0. Ryan Christie shit as well, bruv. I'm not even updating the score. It's a well-worked corner. They drive it in, low corner, flick out, and Ryan Christie's there for the finish. It was a good corner. The set-piece masters are undone by a set-piece. Leandro Trossard has killed us today, in my opinion. First goal since October 2022. Guy hasn't scored in 2 years. Hasn't scored in 2 years. Kai Havertz. Nothing doing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly like that. Do you know what I'm saying? If I start watching cricket, like who do I learn about? Like, do I start learning about the top team first, or do I learn about the local team? Or if you were telling me about cricket, you might tell me about the best team, or you might just start talking about your team because it's your team. Do you know what I mean? So 1-0 down away at Bournemouth. Third red card in 8 games. We're cursed. We are actually cursed. Declan Rice, can you find the pass to Martinelli? He can, just about. Arsenal's throw. Absolutely, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The referee has ruined the game yet again. The ref has blown for a foul throw. Once that red card goes in, you're up against it. Well, not goes in. Once that red card happens, you're up against it. You know. Kai Havertz. Calafiori again, no foul throws this time. Tries to throw it into Martinelli. Throw's not accurate. Oh, end the stream. End it. They haven't even played well. We've just given them we've given them confidence. It was the same against Brighton. We're playing better than Brighton, but the red card goes in and we give them confidence. Against Manchester City, it's a close game, but we're probably on top. We're outplaying Manchester City at the Etihad. The red card happens and everything changes. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Shane, don't change nothing, blood. I can see you in the studio. Don't change the score, blood. Leave it as it is. Leave it, blood. I swear down. Don't change the score, bro. I'm living in the past, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm living in the past. The ball's gone long to Havertz. I'm seething. Like the video and subscribe, bro. Yeah, end the stream, Dave, bro. For real, bro. This is a joke thing, bro. How much of the bro? We've played 8 games, 3 red cards. Yeah. What's the percentages on that? 3/8. Do you know what I'm saying? Where's the weed dealers at, bro? So I'm saying, like, we've played like 30% of the season with a man down, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We play like, bro, do you know how much of the season we've played with a man down? And we're still third. We've only had 11 men for about 70% of the season. Bro. $50 more minutes. We're heading towards our first defeat, our first away defeat for the entire calendar year. They're screaming and shouting for a penalty because Gabriel's got into a tangle at the back post. Well, Partey's got into a tangle at the back post. Definitely not a penalty. Semenyo smashes the ball wide. It's definitely not a penalty. He's thrown himself to the floor. Nah, Shane, take that off, bro. Shane, I'm gonna call you after the stream anyway, bro. Because, bro, take that off. We've just given the ball away. We've just given the ball away. The ref is going to go for a penalty here. Is he going to go for a red card as well? The attacker's running against David Raya. David Raya drops the shoulder. The attacker drops the shoulder on David Raya. David Raya goes to ground. He's adamant he doesn't make contact. The ref's going to look at the VAR's going to look at it anyway. And let's see if he makes any contact. It's Kivior with a poor pass. Evan Nilsson. And then David Raya does make contact. I think that's a penalty. He dives for the ball and then he misses the ball. I think that's a penalty. It's a poor pass, but yeah, David Raya has been let down today he's been let down massively by the team in front of him. I'm sure VAR is going to have a look at it. He goes down. He doesn't make contact with the player with his hands, but he goes down enough to make contact with the player. Is it enough? It's another one of those 50-50s. The ref awarded the penalty, so now I think we're just waiting for yeah, it's given. I think Kluivert's going to take the penalty, it looks like. I would say this is a bottling. I would say this is This is Arsenal bottling it, in my opinion. You can't have two 21 or 22-year-olds not starting and that be the whole reason why you go and lose to Bournemouth away 2-0. You know, that's ridiculous to me. 2-0. 2-0 Bournemouth. And Shane can update the score if he wants to. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I think this definitely falls under the category of a bottle to me, because Shane, you pussy. And now Jesus is going to come on as well. For me, should have come on when I think Jesus should have come on when Martinelli come on, personally. But who's that coming off? Kivior. That's savage. Kivior was subbed on and then subbed off, blood. That's a disrespect. Marino's going to come off for Ranieri as well. Why not, man? Why not, bruv? Yeah, Ramesh. No, I think you do. You have a right to talk and support a team, 100%. You know, it's a global sport. You know, that's what it is. You definitely have a right to support who you want to support. Ten minutes left. Like, there's a part of me that would almost rather just lose 2-0. There's a part of me that would almost rather lose 2-0, because if we come back and draw 2-2, it's like, bro, what was it all for? Like, what was it actually all for? Like, it's going to reaffirm to me that we should have smoked these man if we draw 2-2 with 10 men and score in the last 10 minutes. That would just jar me. I'd rather lose. Real talk, I'd rather lose. And these men just go down over anything. Any little touch, these men go down. These men are pussies, man. Everyone I know from Bournemouth is a pussy, old bruv. What bad man are from Bournemouth, bro? Chris Billam-Smith. Fuck Bournemouth, bro. I'm going gym after this, blood. I swear down. I'm going gym. I'm going to lose about 2,000 calories in the gym, but I'm going to punch up the bag. I've got a boxing bag in my gym. That's what I'm saying. Chris Billam-Smith's a scrub, blood. He's probably the toughest guy from Bournemouth. Riot's probably going to get a yellow card for wasting time for repositioning the ball. Man are wasting time. 2-0 down, 7 minutes left. What are we doing? Jesus in behind. Can you find Wanyeri? Drive the ball across the box. Bro, who is that aimed at, bruv? Who was that aimed at? Oh, it's Gabriel. Okay, fine. Bournemouth in behind again. Calafiori save. Good block. I think Calafiori's been really good today. I really has quality from Ethan Wanyeri, by the way. Really good play. Play Declan Rice. Forward! Forward! Forward, you fucking pussy. Everything sideways, bruv. Wanyeri could get... That's not a foul, bro. Oh, my... This ref, yeah, is a pussy, bruv. Who's the ref? I'm Googling him, bruv. Nah, who's this referee? He's a Liverpool fan, bruv. He's a Liverpool fan, blood. Man said they're this bad without Saka. Bro, we've got 10 men, brother. We've got a nonsense red card, blood. Good cross. Oh, the referee is from Liverpool. Deep it. The ref is from Liverpool. Love, bro. Big love. Shout out to the man them tuning in, international audience and that. The ref's from Liverpool, you know. That's all I'm going to say. How can we have a referee from Liverpool? Referee in our games. Joke thing. Leandro Trossard, blood. Blood on his hands. I think Saliba was naive as well to bring him down, obviously give away that red card. And we're still playing the ball at the back. We're playing the ball back to the goalkeeper, you fucking pussy. We're 2-0 down. Rice is pissing me off, bruv. Calafiori, can you find a cross? Can we find a shot somewhere? Jesus has got it. Jesus wiggling his way through. Can't find a shot. Rice is so dead in tight spaces, yeah. He has to find so much space to get a run going. He has to run all the way back to the right back position to find enough space where no one's interested to try and get the space to Gary Jesus. That's good feet, but trying to get through 3 or 4 people, bro. To try and get the space to actually go on a run. Like, we need someone that can turn and run in tight spaces. That's the difference between someone like a Gundogan or even a Foden or a Bernardo, or those types of players. Like, they can do things in tight spaces. Rice needs a lot of open space for him to actually operate. That's where it's dead. That is what stops him from being an 8 and forces him to be more of a 6. Partey's probably better in tight spaces than Rice. He's probably got a tighter turning circle and better in tight spaces than Declan Rice is. Again, Rice has dropped all the way into basically right centre-back position to come and collect the ball because he doesn't want to receive the ball in too tight of a space. That's a great pass. Good play from Calafiori again. It's not a bad pass either. I think Calafiori's been good. Really good this game. Jesus, can you find a pass? Is that a corner? In a bit, bro. Catch you later, bro. Jesus is looked lively since he's come on. He does what Jesus does, but like I said, Jesus should have come on when Martinelli came on. Five more minutes, man. Put me out of my misery, blood. Corner comes in. They've headed it out. Who is that taking corners? Ranieri. Yeah, Ranieri's a baller, man. That was a good corner. Another good cross again. I don't know if I'll do a stream for City versus Wolves. I need to look at when it is. I'm doing a stream tomorrow for Liverpool versus Chelsea. It's a good play from Havertz. Martinelli. Oh, it's not the one. Calafiori. Oh, referee. Ref. We're not going to flag for that. Oh, my days. Calafiori passes the ball away. Man just runs into him, pushes him to the floor. No foul. This liner is a fucking pussy, yo. This linesman is a proper dickhead, bruv. Save for that, Ramesh. Lewis Cook is man of the match, bruv. We are cooked, bruv. We are cooked, bro. Not only our first L of the season, Himanshu, our first away loss of 2024, bruv. On the 19th of October. We haven't lost a single away game all year. Calendar year, mind you. They're just fouling constantly, bro. They're just fouling constantly. Like, what are we going to do about this, ref? Man's not seeing no cards, bro. No cards. Of course I'm fuming. I'm losing, bro. You man are used to losing, you Chelsea pussies, bro. Bro, I'm vexed, bro. I'm fuming, bro. I am absolutely fuming. This is not serious. I'm going to the gym to punch that line up, bro, and lift some heavy weights. This is a joke. This is the best win of Bournemouth's history. We've got no Saliba for the Liverpool game. Soon as I'm telling you now, yeah, as soon as the referee blows the final whistle here, man, I'm gone. No wrap up, no nothing, blood. As soon as the whistle's gone, I'm gone, blood. Bang, done. He's out for 3 games, bro. Straight red card. He'll be out for 3 games. You're banned for 1 game if it's a double yellow. You're banned for 3 games if it's a thing. So he's Preston. He'll be out for Preston, North End, and he'll be out. It won't count for Champions League games, just the English games. So Liverpool, then Preston, and then Newcastle. He'll be out for all 3 of them games. So nah, I don't think he'll miss Chelsea because it's not just Premier League games, isn't it? It's like any games because it will count for the Preston game as well. So I don't think it will count for Chelsea. I'm pretty sure it will count because we got Preston in the EFL Cup. So I'm pretty sure the ban counts for that as well. Because that's an English, even though it's not a league game, it's like an EFL Cup in it. It's the English Football League. So I think that counts towards the 3. So obviously the Preston game he probably wouldn't have played anyway, so that's calm. But obviously because Champions League is Europe and that's UEFA, so it's a different governing body kind of thing. So it won't count for those games. I think Declan Rice has been poor. Mikel Marino's been okay, combative-wise, but passing-wise, poor. I think Calafiori's been very good. I really do think Calafiori has been very, very good. Jesus, here he is with his chops and turns, and Martinelli's been lively since he's come on. Especially given that he was kind of struggling for confidence before, Calafiori loses the ball there, just after I was gassing him saying he's been good. Thomas Partey's been very good. Very, very good indeed. That's the final whistle. Himanshu, man, them, like the video, subscribe. I'm gone. I told you I'm gone. As soon as the final whistle's gone, you saw what happened. You were here. I have nothing to say, blood. I'm done. End the stream, Dave, and all that good stuff, bruv. I'm out of here, bruv. I'm back tomorrow in it. Chelsea, Liverpool. I hope both teams lose. Fuck Bournemouth. Fuck everyone that I've ever met from Bournemouth. And it's just long, blood. I'm gone. Safe.